Welcome to Sangu home classes. Good morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the excretory system. 10th class biology. Our fourth chapter, excretion. Do you know what is mean by excretion? See, excretion means the wastage, disposing system. Excretion means the wastage disposing system. So, whatever it may be the organism, they should contain the excretory system. So how it will work in a human being, how it will work in animals, how it will be works in plants, let us know about in this chapter. See, my dear students, there is no factory which can manufacture a product without generating any waste. Isn't right? Yes, of course. This is true because our body, which is a cellular factory too. Okay, there is no factory. No factory is working or producing a product without waste. Am I right? In the same way, our body also, it is a cellular factory. We can call it as cellular factory. Am I right? Yes. So whatever it may be the organ that should be contain a waste disposing system. So other organisms as well as animals, single cellular organisms or multicellular organisms, whoever it may be, they contain a number of cells. So those cells are together to form a tissues, and the tissues are forming like a organ, and organs are forms like a organ systems. So in the same way, our human body also containing organ systems. So in those organ systems, today we are going to discuss about the excretory system. So which is a waste disposing system in our body. Yes, let us know about some questionnaire. Where are the wastes produced in our body? And how are they produced? And what are the substances present in them? And does the composition vary in the same organism in different situations? So these are all our doubts. We may get these type of doubts. So let us understand such kind of questions now. So all the living beings needs energy for their survival and to perform activities. So all the organisms all need energy to perform all the actions itself. Actions means it may be external actions or it may be internal actions. For example, walking, eating, watching, moving from one place to another place, or locomotion. These are all external activities, and talking also, speaking also. So, in the same way, the internal activities means in our body, our day to day life, and every minute, every second, all our biochemical actions are going on in our body. Is it right? Yes. So, let, let us discuss about the internal biochemical reactions according to our excretory system. Yes. Now, we know about the. So, first of all, let us know about the metabolic activities. What is mean by metabolic activities? Means anabolic and catabolic. Anabolic activities means the building up of body, building up of body itself. Catabolic activities means breakdown, means break down different substances. Breakdown of any substances is called catabolic activities. Breakdown of substances is called catabolic activities itself. Through this anabolic and catabolic activities, so many products will be generated, so many activities will be done in the body of organism. Okay, so the anabolic activities and catabolic activities combinedly called as metabolic activities. So, different products will be generated as a result of the metabolic activities. Different products. What are those products? So, let us see about the different products will be generated by the process of metabolic activities. See, what are those different products? Now we will see. For example, the life processes like photosynthesis in plants. For example, if we see the equation of photosynthesis, see in the photosynthesis equation, if you observe, the carbon dioxide molecules will be utilized by the plant leaves, and also water molecules will be used up in the presence of sunlight. The chlorophyll may utilize these two or both the things to form the glucose molecule. The glucose, what is the glucose formula? So glucose, in the sense we can say like carbohydrates. So along with the glucose molecules and some other products also will be generated. What are those? Those are also called end products of photosynthesis. we may call it as end products of photosynthesis. So along with the glucose molecule, the oxygens are also released, and the water molecules also released, and also energy also released. See, so this is the equation. If you observe the equation of photosynthesis, the carbon dioxide, 6 molecules of carbon dioxide and 12 molecules of H2O, means water molecules, both are utilized by the leaf which is containing the chlorophyll. In the presence of sunlight, this photosynthesis process will be occur. So because of these, then the products will be generated. What are those products? We can observe like glucose, oxygen, water, and also some energy. Energy also liberated in the process of photosynthesis. Sorry for the mistake. The energy will not be liberated in the photosynthesis process. And one more metabolic activity like respiration. So in the respiration, the carbon dioxide will be generated, and the water vapor also generated or sends outside through exhalation process. And here energy also liberated in this process. If we see the digestion, so in the digestion process, some of the food materials will be consumed by the body, and then the formation of sugars like maltose and amino acids and also fats will be generated in the process of digestion itself. So all these are the products generated in these processes like photosynthesis, respiration, and digestion. So now we will get some doubts like what products would the organism be able to take up for other activities? Which type of products would be the organism able to take up for the other activities? And what are the products which would cause harm to our body? And if they are not removed from our body, what are the causes to or effects on our body? And what happens if harmful products are not removed from our body or they are accumulated every day? So let us know about them. Now let us know about the word excretion. So excretion means ex means out. Crenere means shift. So in our body, so many metabolic activities will be going on in our day-to-day life. So many products will be generated in our day-to-day life. So all the products, some of them are used up by our body to produce or to liberate the energy, and some of them may not be useful to our body. Those are nothing but the waste substances which should be excreted from our body itself. So, how to excrete those things from our body? First, we have to know in this lesson. So, for example, if we take excess water more than the sufficient level, if we take the excess water, so the excess water or unwanted salts or water will be excreted in the form of sweat itself, in the form of sweat. So the sweat is containing water and also excess salts. For example, if you taste the sweat, so it will be somewhat salty. The taste is like salty. So why it is salty? Because the sweat not only containing water molecules but also contains the excess salts which are not useful to our body. So the body will send out through the holes of our skin. So which is called sweat itself. If we talk about the plants also participate in the process of photosynthesis and respiration. They also generated some gases. So those gases will be evolved out from the leaves of stomata. So the gases will be, which are the unuseful gases is there, those gases will be get rid off from the plant body parts. Not only that, so many waste products may be produced in each and every metabolic activity. So all those waste substances will not be come out from our body, leads to toxic waste materials. So for example, in our human body, we can say some types of waste materials like ammonia, urea, uric acid, bile pigments, excess salts, and also some nitrogenous compounds, and excess water and carbon dioxide. So, all these are called waste substances. Let us see about the excretion in human beings. So, if we see the human being, in human excretory system, so we can see some kinds of toxic wastes will be sent outside. Those toxic substances may be like ammonia. So we can call it the ammonia is a very poisonous, most poisonous of all wastes of metabolisms. So this is the ammonia is a very dangerous excretory product of human beings. So these are the waste products produced in the human beings. Now let us understand the structure and function of excretory system in our human body. So why should we know about this? Because all of these nitrogenous substances, water molecules, and waste unuseful ions, and also some of the salts and not only those, some of the toxic substances, all those will be removed by one of the organ system. And so we have to know about the organ system which is responsible for the excretion or removal of all these wastes from our body. So why do you think the body must remove waste substances? What are the organs that separate excretory materials? And from where do these all materials will be removed? And what are the materials are needed to remove from our body? We have to know about that. So before going to know about all those things, let us know about excretory system in human being. In all the human beings, excretion is the mainly occurs through a urinary or excretory system, which is contains two pairs of kidneys, a pair of ureters, a pair of ureters, and urinary bladder, urinary bladder and urethra. So these are the parts. These are the parts. A pair of kidneys, a pair of ureters and urinary bladder and urethra. So these are the parts which are involving in the process of excretion in the human beings. So how all these parts are working together? How they are working together to removal of all the wastes? Now, by doing an activity, let us know about the function of kidneys itself. So, let us know about the aim of a kidney. So, we have to do the activity. So, in this activity, we have to know about the aim. So, what is the aim of this activity means? So, studying the external and internal features of a kidney. What we are going to know in this activity? So in this activity, studying the external and internal features of a kidney. So what are the materials we need? So which materials we need to do this activity? So for example, freshly collected specimen of sheep or goat, because at very low cost we can collect the sheep's or goat's kidney. So that's why we can collect in the our surroundings. So and also one second one, 3D model or a 3D model of kidney. So if the real kidney is not available from the butcher or the persons who are selling the mutton or any centers, so we cannot get means, so we can collect a 3D model of a kidney. So instead of the goat or sheep kidney, we can collect the 3D model of a kidney, which is a artificial kidney. So and next one is a sharp blade. So why do we use the sharp blade? So if you want to see the internal structure of a kidney, we should take the longitudinal section. We should do the longitudinal section cutting. So then only we can observe the internal structure of the kidney. So that's why we use the sharp blade, or it is also called scalpel. And also we need one tray, and also we need a mug of water. Okay, these are the materials we can use to do the activity. Next, what is the procedure? So procedure means how to do this activity, we have to know about that. So before coming to the class, wash the kidney thoroughly so that blood is completely drained from it. So by washing washing means we should not wash with any soap or any detergents. Just we have to wash with the fresh water itself. Fresh water to drain the blood from the kidney. So if you are cleaning the kidney cleanly without blood means we can observe the parts of the kidney, internal parts of the kidney itself. So that's why we are going to wash the kidney. Then put the kidney in a tray. We have to put it in a tray. Tray means nothing but just like it. This is just a vessel. We have to keep it in a tray. So and observe it carefully. Note your observations on the observation in the observation book. With the help of sharp blade, take a longitudinal section. So if we take the kidney, see it is in bean shaped. It is always in bean shaped. If we cut it in this way, so if we can observe the internal structures of a kidney. So we have to do is all the activity in the guidance of a teacher. We should take the guidance from the teachers, and then only we have to cut it longitudinally, and then we have to see the internal structure. Then after seeing the internal structures, after that we have to observe the internal structure. Then you have to draw what you have observed and compare. And what is the shape of the kidney? What is the color of the kidney? See, if you observe the kidney shape is in bean shape. The kidney is in a bean shape. And the kidney is in reddish brown in color. Reddish brown in color. Let's see about will we find any attachments on upper portion of a kidney? If you observe on the upper portion, there is a gland is present. There is a gland. So what is the name of that gland? Do you know? So that is nothing but an adrenal gland. A cap-like structure is present upside of the kidney is called a adrenal gland. Adrenal gland. And now let us see the one more question. Is the internal structure similar to this diagram? So if we see the internal structures, then we can say the answer. What is the color of the outer part in longitudinal section of kidney. So it is in pale red color. So pale red outer side or external side. And then in a longitudinal section of kidney, where do you find the dark brown color portion? Means that is inner side. So dark brown is in inner side. So inner side I observe the dark brown color. So how many tubes are coming out from the kidney? How many tubes? Those are 3 tubes. 3 tubes. What are they? Those 3 tubes are a renal artery, renal artery, and also renal vein, and also ureter. So these are the 3 tubes coming out from the kidney itself. So how many tubes are coming from kidney means 3 tubes. What are they? Renal artery, renal vein, and also ureters. So these are the observations after cutting the kidney in a longitudinal direction. So if you observe all those things, so we can see these type of observations. So we should not forget about the precautions. Before going to the activity, we have to wash our hands, and we have to wash the kidney, and also after doing the activity also we should wash our hands. So we have to know about the precautions. What are those precautions? We have to wash our hands. Wash our hands after doing the activity. So why we are washing our hands means, so the dyed goat or sheep kidney may contain some harmful or antibacterial. So it may be contain bacteria or viruses. So we have to use the antibacterial lotions to clean them. It may be soaps or any lotions or any washing creams. We may use those so we can thoroughly wash our hands itself. So now let us know the structure of human excretory system and also know about the functions of a excretory system. So outer zone of LS kidney is a dark red in color. Inner zone of LS of kidney is a pale red in color. We have to remember all these. So this is the activity, and by doing all this activity you have to know about the aim of the activity, materials what we use to do this activity, and how to do the activity. We have to know about the procedure, and then we have to observe all these things, like what is the shape of the kidney, and what is the color of the kidney, and outer side color, inner side color, and also is there any more parts are present outside of the kidney. So that is nothing but adrenal gland, which is just like a cap on the kidney itself. And the kidney is containing some tubes. So those tubes are 3 types. So renal artery, renal vein, and also ureter. So there should be, we follow the precautions also. So before going to do the activity, we have to wash the kidney thoroughly with fresh water, and also after doing the activity we have to wash our hands to remove the bacteria or any other microorganisms which are present in the dead body of a goat, because we are collecting the kidney from the dead goat or sheep itself. So that's why we have to clean it to removing the bacteria. So by using the soaps or antibacterial lotions, we can remove it. So in the next session, we will know about the other things. Thank you. If you like the content, please share and subscribe my channel.